The fists were flying at the Ghouls Arena on Saturday night. With the St. John's Caps on the verge of a quarter-final sweep of the Southern Shore Breakers, the game devolved into an old-school Donnybrook, including all four goalies. 568 minutes in penalties, far surpassing the NHL record for most penalty minutes in a single game, which was 419 minutes between the Philadelphia Flyers and the Ottawa Senators, set all the way back on March 4th, 2004. The word fighting appears 20 times in the game summary, while the word misconduct appears 43 times.
Gary, this is very, very unusual. I've been involved, 4 years as president, I think 4 years maybe as past president. I've coached in the league for a couple of years, and this is certainly a first that I can remember.
The league issued a statement calling the conduct unacceptable and is promising severe suspensions.
Yes, it is a good competitive league of hockey, and it's physically contacting, and at times, a fight will break out, but nothing compared to what happened there on Saturday night in the Ghouls.
The game was halted early in the third period because nearly every player on the Breakers team had been kicked out. The score was recorded as a 5-2 win for the Caps and a 3-game sweep of the quarter-final series. Caps coach Steve Callahan would not do an interview, but in a statement to CBC, he blamed his opponents for all the chaos, saying the Southern Shore players decided they wanted to do anything other than play hockey. Callahan says one fan jumped into the Caps bench and that he received a death threat. Callahan says there was alcohol in the stands and that a group of about 24 young people gathered outside the Caps dressing room after the game. He says they felt trapped and had to wait 20 minutes before they could exit the building. It's been a historic run for the Caps, just 3 losses during the regular season. The Breakers finished last and were being dominated by the Caps.
One can summarize by looking at the situation at hand and what took place, and probably come up with a very correct summary of why this took place and what took place.
Breakers coach Corey Brothers declined an interview, but he denied that this was a premeditated response by a team on the ropes. Terry Roberts, CBC News, St. John's.